Morning students, let us start today's online class, and today I am going to start reader because this is Monday today and it is the turn of reader today. Students, I am taking chapter number 10, and in this chapter we have to start the study of the banyan tree. In previous lecture already we have studied two parts of this chapter, and page number 124 and 25 already we have studied, and in page number 26 para number 4th also we have started here, and I am going to start para number 5th of page number 126. So students, you have to go through it for this explanation of point wise and listen properly. Fifth para is halfway up the tree. I had built a crude platform where I would spend the afternoons when it was not too hot. I could read there, propping myself up against the tree with a cushion from the living room. Treasures Island, Huckleberry Finn, and the story of the Dolittle were some of the books that made up my banyan tree library. Students, I had explained this one also, but once more I am taking this one. Halfway up the tree, I had built a crude platform. I had means the narrator. Narrator had built the platform where he could keep the books and could sit. It was in halfway of the tree. And what is here, when he spent his afternoon time on the tree seat when there is not too hot. What is here, students? What is the specialty of it? I could read there, propping myself. Propping means leaning against. Leaning against means किसी में टिक करके बैठना. Means he was propping himself against the tree trunk and bringing the cushion from the living room from his grandpa, and he was sitting properly and reading books like what were the books here? Treasure Island. It was the book Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finns, and the story of Dr. Dolittle, and these were the interesting books, and he was keeping always with him and reading, and these books were making the library in the banyan tree here. So he was enjoying there and reading and enjoying properly. Students, I am going to take further next one also. What was sixth number? I am taking sixth para. When I did not feel like reading, I could look down through the leaves at the word below, and on one particular afternoon, I had a grandstand view of that classic of the Indian wilds, a fight between a mongoose and a cobra. Students, when I did not feel like reading, means it was the narrator's opinion that when he did not like to feel like to read books in such a condition, he could look down through the leaves, and he started looking down through the street leaves at the word below, and he found what kind of the word under the leaves was here. He enjoyed. He means narrator enjoyed there. And on one particular afternoon, what is surprising thing there was, on one particular day, means afternoon, he had a grandstand view, means amazing view under the tree. What was there? there that was the classic of the Indian wild animals, and it was the classic of the Indian wild animals. And what was a fight between a mongoose and a cobra, and it was very surprising. And there was the fight between the mongoose and cobra under the banyan tree. Students, I am taking here next number. Para number comprehension check 2. Para number 7. The warm breezes of approaching summer had sent everyone, including the gardener, into the house. I was feeling drowsy myself, wondering if I should go to the pond and have a swim with Ramu and the buffaloes, when I saw a huge black cobra gliding out of a clump of cactus. You know, in first line I'm taking, the warm breezes of approaching summer had sent everyone. Means it was the summertime, so the warm winds started blowing, and these summer winds were reaching to everyone, including the gardener. Means the gardener who was working there, there also these winds were approaching there and into the house. I was feeling drowsy myself, and I was feeling drowsy and feeling hot, and it was the time when the sweat was coming. And I means narrator was thinking that if he should go to the pond and bath in the bath with the Ramu and the buffaloes, because Ramu was playing with the buffaloes in the pond and he was enjoying there. So the narrator also started thinking that if he would get a chance to go there, he should go. Now what is here? When I saw a huge black cobra gliding out of the clump of a cactus, when narrator saw that the huge black cobra was gliding out from the clump means the group of the trees or plants, and from those parts of the area, the huge cobra was coming out from the clump of trees. At of the cactus, there was the cactus of clump of the cactus. From those cactus, under the cactus, the black cobra was coming out, gliding out. Gliding means coming out, crawling out. At the same time, a mongoose emerged from the branch bushes, and in the same time a mongoose also appeared there, and it had come from the bushes and went straight for the cobra, and directly it went to the cobra, because he wanted to fight against the cobra. Students, I am taking para number 8 also, so you have to listen properly. What is given? In a clearing beneath the banyan tree, in bright sunshine, and in a clearing means an open area space in a forest where there are no trees, and in the open area and where there is no trees, what is here? Beneath the banyan tree, under the banyan tree, in bright sunshine. And actually there was the bright sunshine also, so they came face to face in the same time, in the same place. The banyan tree, in the banyan, under the banyan tree, the mongoose and the cobra came face to face. The cobra knew only too well that the grey mongoose, and cobra knew it, that only too well. Cobra knew well, properly, everything knew, that the grey mongoose, there was a grey mongoose, a 3 long feet, was a super fighter, and it was 3 feet long. 3 feet long, was a super fighter, and it was a super fighter, and surely it would fight with him. 3 long feet was a super fighter, clever also. It was a very clever and aggressive, This was mongoose was very aggressive and very clever, but the cobra too. Cobra was also very skillful and experienced fighter, and the cobra was also experienced and very expert and skillful fighter, and he could also fight properly. He could move swiftly and strike with the speed of light. And cobra also could run swiftly very fast and strike with the speed of light at the mongoose. But what happened there? And the sacks behind his long sharp fangs were full of deadly poison, and the fangs means sacks means the backs of small backs of snakes means cobra were full of poisons which were present behind the behind the teeth of its, and it was to be a battle of champions. And the narrator here telling that it could be the battle of the fighters champions. So he silently sat on the branches of a tree and started watching the fight between two champions. One is cobra and the second one other mongoose. So students, till here I am taking, and next rest of the things I will take tomorrow, and till then you have to go through it, write down the meanings and hard words of these pages, and we'll meet you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye.